So the game I'm playing today is called Zool Redimensioned. So I've got a very strange relic from a bygone era to show you guys today. So this game is meant to be a remaster of sorts of the Commodore Amiga game Zool, also known as Zool Ninja of the Nth Dimension, which is what the game's title is a reference to. That's why this version of the game is called Redimensioned. Zool is a 2D platformer that was originally developed for the Commodore Amiga back in 1992. If I'm not mistaken, I believe it was actually bundled with the Commodore Amiga at one point, and it's a game where you play as a gremlin, who is also a ninja apparently, called Zool. And Zool has to save 7 different lands from an evil overlord known as Krool. I'm not entirely sure what Krool's intentions are, because not even the game seems to know that much about him. There's an extra that was added into this version of the game called the Beastopedia, and there is an entry for Krool, and the entry for Krool literally just says, not much is known about this guy, but all we know is that he's evil, apparently. And he wants to take over the world for whatever reason, but that's about as much lore as you're gonna get on him. Yeah, but the plot of this game is not really all that important, I feel. All you really need to know about this game is that you play as a gremlin ninja named Zool. His ship has crash-landed on Earth, because this game does apparently take place on Earth. And the ultimate goal of the game is to defeat Krool, and that's pretty much all I know about this particular game. So Zool was met with, I feel, mostly positive reception when it first came out. The Zool franchise is not exactly well known today. I feel like it has pretty much faded into obscurity at this point. And I think the only people who are really all that familiar with the Zool franchise are the people who grew up with the Commodore Amiga. I mean, Zool was ported to other platforms as well. I do know there was a Sega Genesis version that came out around the same time as the Amiga port, I think. And I believe that this remaster is based on the Genesis version. Supposedly, the Genesis version contains different levels and even different bosses, and actually this remaster also comes with the Genesis version. You can actually play an emulated version of the Genesis port in this remaster, which I'm probably not going to be showing off in this video because I'm not really all that interested in it. And the game was also eventually ported to MS-DOS, and I do think there was an SNES version as well. Zool was originally meant to be a competitor to Sonic the Hedgehog, which, I mean, that clearly worked out well for the game's developers because nobody even remembers who this character is. And for the record, this remaster was not developed by the game's original developers. However, it was actually developed under the guidance of the original developers, which is kinda neat actually. But Zool is not exactly remembered for its gameplay or its memorable cast of characters. I feel like what this game is more notable for, and I guess more infamous for, is its in-game advertising. So when Zool originally came out back in the early 90s, the game's developers initiated a partnership with a lollipop brand called Chupa Chups. And thanks to this partnership, there was actually a surprising amount of in-game advertising that appears mostly in the first world of the game. And that's pretty much the one aspect of Zool that the game is most fondly remembered for. Yeah, in-game advertising for a Spanish lollipop brand that has pretty much nothing to do with the game itself, aside from the fact that the first world is themed around sweets. But other than that, the entire partnership was basically pointless. Also, Zool was popular enough to receive a sequel in 1993 that was simply called Zool 2, and I think the second game also features the same in-game advertising from Chupa Chups. Now that being said, the remaster does not contain in-game advertising of any sort. I believe they had to remove the in-game ads due to legal reasons, so they probably cannot legally include the original in-game advertising in the remaster, so they just removed it altogether. So there's some interesting bits of trivia for you right there. If you're wondering when exactly this remaster came out, it only came out last year. The original game was developed by Gremlin Graphics, and the remaster was handled mostly by Sumo Digital, surprisingly. So I'm gonna show you guys a little bit of this game. I'm probably really not gonna play through that much of the game. There's like 7 worlds in total, and each individual world contains about 4 levels. I'm probably just gonna show off the first 2 worlds, because I actually have already played the first 2 worlds off screen. And I'm gonna be real with you guys, I kinda see why this game ultimately wound up being forgotten with time, because I really feel like it's not the most memorable platformer ever made. I mean, this game originally came out at a time when Mascot platformers were pretty popular, mostly thanks to Sonic the Hedgehog and Super Mario. And I'm gonna be real with you when I say that this one in particular is one of the more forgettable ones. I do think it's still pretty neat that Sumo Digital tried to, you know, update this game and expose it to a new generation, and they did add quite a few quality of life adjustments as well. But I still feel like the game definitely shows its age, and I just feel like there's really no aspect of this game that is particularly memorable, aside from maybe Zool himself, but that's pretty much it, honestly. I don't feel like any of the levels, or even the enemy designs for that matter, are really all that inspired, but I mean, it's not a bad game either. It's definitely like a 7 out of 10 Mascot platformer, in my opinion. So to give you a better idea as to what I'm talking about, I'm just going to start the game immediately here. Yeah, we are going to go to Redimensioned. A modernized experience, no collectibles required, great for first-timers and speedrunners. But then you have another mode here called Ultimate Ninja. Old school rules with no double jump, recommended for veterans of the nth dimension. Because I'm guessing the original game didn't actually allow you to double jump, but yeah, we're not gonna go and play that. Just so that I don't end up like rage quitting this, we are just gonna go to Redimensioned. Yeah, so we have like 7 different worlds here. You'll see that I've already unlocked like 3 of them, have sweet, music, and fruit. We're gonna go to sweet first though. Like we are gonna start this from the very beginning here, so let's freaking go and do it. Let's go and do it here. Okay, actually I just noticed that apparently if you've already begun the game, it doesn't actually show the tutorial. Okay, well, that's fine. I can show you guys how exactly this gameplay is. So, you press the spacebar to jump, of course. This is another game where... Actually, okay, yeah, this is another game where you can control the height of your jump by how long you hold down spacebar for. You can hold the down arrow key to crouch, you can press control to fire. I do believe if you're running and you hold down the shift key, you can perform a slide attack here, as you can see. And I do believe, yes, you can still fire while you're doing the slide attack. So I mean, one thing that I can at least say here is that Zool definitely controls well. He definitely controls pretty damn well, I would say. I do feel like you still have a lot of air control with this little dude. Yeah, by the way, I guess something that is also kind of cool is that, yeah, if you stay on the slopes right here, he will just slide down them. So you do actually have slope physics. Fairly realistic slope physics here. So yeah, you just, yeah, you can just fire, like, a whole bunch of rounds here, as you can see, and you can just kind of clog up the screen here. Yeah, so there's really no point to even obtaining these collectibles in this particular mode, but that's okay. Wait, what in the world did I get hit by? Hello? What did I get hit by? Okay, well, oh, maybe I got hit by you somehow. I have no idea. I think somebody launched a projectile at me, but I didn't see the projectile. Okay, well, either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't freaking matter. Okay, well, I know this guy launches jelly beans, because I've seen that guy before. I think he's literally called the Sweet Beastie, and he's just like a piece of whatever the heck you call that. What exactly do you call that candy? I don't even know. Is it licorice? It might literally just be licorice. I don't know, there's bees here as well. This is a bomb that kills all the enemies on screen, although that guy survived somehow, I don't even know. Yeah, so you're also trying to collect all of these collectibles here, although again, I do feel like there's really no point to even collecting them, at least in this mode right here. I do believe some of the enemies, yeah, you can actually stomp on them, just like you can with the Goombas in Mario. These are like little dispensers right here. When you get close to them, they'll actually give you even more collectibles. So you can actually move the collectible counter over 50 in this particular level, because you'll notice that I actually have 53 collectibles out of 50. So I think under normal circumstances, you need to collect 50 collectibles in order to move on to the next level. At least I'm assuming that's how the game originally played. Like if you're playing this in the hardcore mode, or like the Ultimate Ninja mode, then you'd have to collect at least that many collectibles to actually move on to the next level. But in this particular mode right here, yeah, that doesn't really matter to us at all, so we're just gonna ignore it for now. Yeah, those little, they look like candy corns, but they are actually spikes, so you want to avoid them because they're gonna kill you. Well, they're gonna kill you if you run into them at least 5 times, because you do have 5 hit points in this game in total. Yeah, so I'm not really interested in showing off any of the secrets. So this game also kind of has a mechanic that's kind of similar to Super Mario World, where you have these like these little cookies that you have to collect, like 3 gigantic cookies that you can collect in each individual level, and they actually give you a lot of points when you do collect them. They give you like 10,000 points each. And I guess if you want to 100% all of the levels, you have to find all 3 of them in each individual level. But again, I'm not really gonna bother all too much with that because it doesn't really interest me at all, so we're not trying to 100% this. By the way, what I collected right there was an upgrade that apparently creates like a copy of myself that also fires bullets. So if you just want to litter the screen with even more bullets, you can absolutely do that. I do think there is also an upgrade that allows me to become invincible, so I don't get hit by any of the enemies, at least for a short period of time. Like, it temporarily makes me invulnerable. That's effectively what I was trying to say there. I do believe there is a power-up we can get at some point that allows us to jump higher as well. Yeah, some of these enemies can also drop little health pickups as well. I think all the pickups that they drop are completely random, though. I'm pretty sure. I think sometimes they can also drop collectibles. They can drop more sweets for us. Yeah, so this is the sweet-themed world right here, and if we were playing the, I guess, like, I'm pretty sure the console ports of the game also had, like, in-game advertising as well. I'm fairly certain. Oh god, that's gonna freaking destroy me. Hang on a second. There we go. Yeah, but I'm pretty sure there were other versions of this game, like the console ports I think also had like in-game advertising of some sort. But there is no in-game advertising in this version of the game. It's been completely removed, I'm assuming for legal reasons. I'm pretty sure these lollipops right here would have had the Chupa Chups brand name on them. I'm fairly certain, just from what I can recall about this game. Because I've definitely known about Zool for a really long time, and I had been considering, doing a video on the Genesis port at one point, like unironically doing a video on that. And I mean, the Genesis port is included with this remaster, but I was more interested in seeing what exactly the remaster was about. I'm honestly surprised that this game even got a remaster at all, because I'm not entirely sure, like, who exactly would have asked for this. Like, that's the thing. I'm also very surprised that the remaster was handled by Sumo Digital of all studios. Like, the same people who made Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing? At least I'm pretty sure that was made by Sumo. Yeah, kind of surprising there. Kinda surprising, I will admit. And this game was also published by Secret Mode, which is actually Sumo Digital's own publishing label, which also happens to be the same publishing label that is going to be publishing A Little to the Left sometime in the future, which is another completely unrelated game that I covered on my channel a while back. There's not really any point to me mentioning that, but it is being published by, like, the same people. So, I mean, technically, A Little to the Left is also being published by Sumo Digital. Yeah, because apparently they're publishing their own games now, which I found really surprising. And they were also, Sumo Digital were also the same people who co-developed, Hot Shot Racing as well, which is also another game I've been meaning to check out on the channel for a little while now, and I might at some point. I don't know, I don't really know, but let's get back to focusing on Zool for now. There we go. Just get that guy out of the picture, get the bee out of here. Okay, well, I guess we'll just initiate the bomb. There we go. Just blow out the bomb. And, it basically did not kill anything, because there was literally nothing on the screen. Okay, what is down here out of curiosity? Is this another, like, okay, this is just another upgrade. Yeah, that gives us another, like, copy of ourself that can also fire bullets. You'll also notice that when you do get this upgrade, your clone does actually copy the exact same moves that you make, but he's a little bit further back in time than you are. He's like 5 seconds behind you, but I do believe that all of his attacks do connect with the enemies, though, because he is, like, you know, he might be an apparition, but all of his attacks are technically real. He copies the exact same moves that you make, and I do believe you can use that to kill enemies. I'm fairly certain. There we go, I actually managed to collect the other cookies here. There we go, all collectibles gotten. That's a horrible time, probably could do a little bit better there. That's totally okay, because we're not really too concerned with that anyway. Microsoft Edge installer. Why are you like this? This is literally the same thing you were doing when I was playing Black Widow Recharged. I don't even use you. Why do you even exist? Does anyone even use you? That moment when you realize you're yelling at a freaking internet browser at like 12:30 in the morning. Okay, well, anyway, we're just gonna move on from that. Holy crap, man. Look at these little peppermints that spin around when you run on them. That's actually kinda neat. I mean, this game definitely has like some neat little touches to the levels themselves, for absolute sure. I mean, I do like those little animations where it's like, you know, you're running around on the peppermints and they roll around. You know, they have those neat little animations to them. So I'm not saying that the levels are not charming. They definitely have some charm to them. And by the way, you can technically wall jump in this game as well. I think there's little ledges on the walls that you can actually grab onto and you can climb upwards. But yeah, like some of the levels are definitely charming in their own way in terms of like their design. I do like how there are certain objects that are actually like interactable. Even though they're not particularly useful, but still, like, it's charming to say the least, and I do like the parallax scrolling going on in the background. And I mean, the overall, like, pixel art aesthetic here is actually pretty damn decent. Like, it's pretty good, it's pretty well detailed. I'm pretty sure it's a lot more detailed than the original game, because I mean, this is running on a 2021 game engine, as opposed to, like, running on a Commodore Amiga back in 1992. You know what I mean? Obviously, there's a lot more processing power to be had here. But with that being said, I guess we'll just go down here for now. Oh my god! Oh Jesus Christ! Okay, I'm getting killed by freaking. I don't even know if those are jelly beans. They look more like jawbreakers to me. That's just what they look like. There we go. We just land on the freaking beat. Okay, you know what? I'm getting it. I'm going for it. Okay, that doesn't kill the guys on the walls for some reason. I don't know why, but whatever. Whatever, just ignore it for now. I don't even care. I'm just gonna try and beat the level here, because I'm not even interested in getting, like, all the hidden cookies. I just do not care. I just do not care. There we go, do a little bit of bouncing. I almost missed that guy and got hit again. Okay, whatever. It doesn't matter. We got enough collectibles anyway. I'm not gonna try and go for all the collectibles either. Like, the whole point of this video is just me, like, showing off how exactly this remaster play is. And also because I had been, like, genuinely meaning to do a video on Zool for a while. This is a game that I have actually wanted to do a video on for a little bit. And I wanted to play the Genesis version originally, but then out of nowhere they made a remaster of the game, and I was just like, okay, well I guess I'll just play that instead. Why the heck not? Yeah, this is a River of Chocolate right here, which I don't believe this actually slows you down at all. No, it doesn't even hurt you. Well, no, it does slow you down, but like it doesn't hurt you at all. There you go, just bathe in the chocolate. Bathe in the chocolate waterfall. I feel like that could be taken out of context in some ways, but anyway, there's another big cookie right here. There we go. I'm not going for any of the other collectibles. It's not worth it. Not worth it. One thing I did notice is that none of the levels I've encountered so far seem to contain bottomless pits at all. It seems like there's an actual, like, bottom of the level, but it's like you can't fall off the level at all. That is something that I definitely noticed. At least I haven't encountered any levels right now that even contain bottomless pits, so I don't know. Maybe this game was meant to be a lot more casual. Like meant to cater more to casual players of platformers. I don't really even know. Doesn't really matter. We're just gonna keep on going here for now. Just gonna keep on going. Yeah, I just want to mention, by the way. Oh yeah, by the way, there are some walls that you can also destroy with either your bullets or your arms here, your fists. Because I do believe, yeah, he's definitely doing like a punching motion right here. Yeah, so there are some walls that you can destroy in this game in order to get to certain collectibles, like those little cookies there, for instance. And by the way, I want to mention as well that these collectibles are going to change in the next world, because I do believe the collectibles themselves are themed around the world itself. So the actual design of these collectibles are going to change when we get to the second world here. There's an arrow telling us to go to the left. Actually, have I encountered this before? I don't think I have. No, I definitely haven't, because I didn't even see this cookie here before. Okay. Yeah, bathe in the chocolate waterfall, like I said before. This entire world is like a diabetic's worst nightmare, and I absolutely love it. Look at that, the candy canes. I mean, it's the middle of April right now, but who cares? It's candy canes, man. Everything in this world is just made out of, like, sugar. Okay, but I do believe, though, that we are actually coming up to the first boss of the game here, and I do believe, in order to get to him, we need to go over this way. We actually do need to go to the left, I'm pretty sure. Or do we? Oh no, we actually need to go to the left, and then we need to go upwards. Yeah, so let me, I mean, I may as well just get the collectibles, why not? They're in a very easy spot anyway. Also, I just realized I have 11 lives somehow. Yeah, there's also, like, these crumbling platforms that you can't stay on for too long, otherwise they will fall. Kind of similar to the donut platforms from Mario. Indeed. Originality be damned. Okay, well anyway, here's the first boss of the game. I don't remember what this boss's name is called, but he launches black licorice at you, which is, I mean, not exactly terrifying, because I actually like licorice. Okay, oh, hang on a second. I think we need to jump over this thing right here, this giant wheel. Yeah, as you destroy more and more of this guy, I do believe his, yeah, his little wings, I guess you could call them, will fall off, basically. They'll start bouncing towards you. Yeah, he's dead already, by the way. So one thing I've noticed as well is that the bosses in this game are not particularly difficult either. Again, I kind of feel like this was meant to be more of a casual game than anything else. There's just a random collectible there for some reason. I have no clue why it's even there, but yeah, just like a celebratory collectible for after you beat the boss. I have no freaking idea. It doesn't even matter. I have no debt so far because I'm a pro gamer. It's very good. Yeah, one thing I can definitely say about Zool, and also, well, specifically this remaster here, because I imagine the original game was probably way more difficult than this, especially if you couldn't even, like, double jump at all. But yeah, this version of the game, at least, is not particularly difficult. I do kind of feel like they made it less difficult on purpose to try and make it more accessible to a modern audience, which I can definitely understand. And I mean, they did include what I guess is basically the original, like, game mode, or the original game rules from the original release of Zool. So I mean, if you do want, like, more of a challenge, you can just play the Ultimate Ninja mode. I decided to just play Redimensioned because, just for the purpose of this video, because I didn't want to be a tryhard for this video, so it's pretty much the only reason. Yeah, these guys you can't kill at all. So, this world right here is actually a music-themed level. So as you can see, you have a bunch of giant speakers and subwoofers, you have flying cymbals that are trying to attack you, giant snare drums as well, that actually deflect your bullets if they're staring directly at you. They just bounce off of the snare drum itself. So the only way that you can kill those guys is when you're shooting them from behind. Yeah, so these cymbals, living up to their name, they try to, or living up to their namesake, they do try to crash into you. Yeah, these little trumpets right here that blast music notes, and they actually cause you to fly upwards. Those amplifiers you need to avoid, because they do actually hurt you. The violins, they will actually launch their strings at you, and those also hurt you too. Yeah, so, oh my god, why are you just floating in the air? Get out of here, for goodness sakes. Okay, so I do believe, I think the actual end of the level is down over here. I do think there is also a speedrunning mode in this game as well. You might have noticed that the game does keep track of the amount of time you've taken to beat the level. So I do believe if you really, really wanted to, you could also speedrun this game. Actually, was I even down here before? I have no idea. I don't remember at all. I don't remember any part of this. Okay, actually, I don't think I was. Or I might have actually. I may have gotten this collectible before, like the last time I played this game. Or maybe, okay, maybe I didn't actually. Maybe that's a new collectible. I have no freaking idea. Yeah, these are also drums right here as well. These are also snare drums. They basically act as trampolines. There's just giant CDs that are just kind of like hanging around the place too. You know, they're just kind of stuck inside the walls because, you know, that makes perfect sense. It's a music-themed level. CDs are just stuck everywhere for some reason. Stuck in all sorts of weird crevices. Yeah, I'm really not trying to go for any of the collectibles here. I'm just trying to clear the levels and just, like, give you guys an overall idea as to how exactly this remaster play is. And just for the record, I don't really know how different this remaster play is to the original, because I've never played the original Zool. So I can't really speak to that. I can't really speak to the quality of this remaster because of that. Or like, whether or not this remaster is any better than the original. I really don't have the foggiest idea, honestly. And I don't really care either, so we're just gonna keep playing this a little bit longer for now. Like I said, I'm probably gonna be ending the video after this this world, actually. I'm probably gonna be ending it after after World 2 here. I believe these are actual vinyl records. Yeah, they just kind of spin you around. Just kind of spin you around. They have basically no use other than that. So, oh my goodness, great. Okay, just, you guys all get out of here, please. Okay, well, I can go for this collectible in the meantime. Hang on a second. Just wait for the amplifier to go back up. So, apparently, the actual name of the amplifier enemies is Amplifear. Yes, their sound is amplified to the point where they instill fear in the hearts of anyone who hears it, apparently. Okay, you just get out of here, please. Just get out of here. Yeah, these are platforms. I don't even know what exactly these things are. Okay, well, I just got freaking hit by that. Okay, well, yeah, so in order to beat the levels in this game, you have to collect those tokens at the very end of the level. Yeah, just in case you're confused as to how exactly I'm beating these levels right now, there's a token, there's like a bronze token at the end of each of these levels, and you have to collect it in order to end the level. So that's exactly how you clear levels in this game. Because I do believe that killing the bosses at the end of each world, that doesn't automatically end the level, because then what you have to do is that you have to then go and find the bronze token so that you can end the level for real. Also, these violins jump a lot as well, which also makes them a little bit annoying to deal with. Yeah, there's just floating platforms in the air. I'm not entirely sure what these are. They look like whistles, but I don't know if that's what they actually are. Oh yeah, there's also these little ropes that you can climb on as well, and Zool will just climb on them automatically, so you can kind of just like shimmy along, basically. Yeah, there's another collectible on the other side there. I guess I may as well get these collectibles as well. Or, well, they're not collectibles, they're actually upgrades. Okay, this seems to be mostly a dead end, actually. So, from what I can remember in this particular level is that this level is basically like a maze. This is the most, labyrinthy level that I've encountered in the game so far, like what I've played up to this point. Yeah, this level is probably the worst one out of them all. At least out of the ones that I've encountered so far. Okay, well, I'm gonna see if I can try and jump up here, past that guy. Yeah, these walls I know that I can destroy at the very least. Just get rid of that guy there, get him out of the picture. I don't think any of the enemies respawn. I do believe if, as soon as you kill an enemy, they're actually dead. Oh, actually, wait, I already found the token. Oh, well, then, in that case, give it to me, please. Okay. Well, I do think that there's a lot of different paths that you can take through that level, and you can get lost pretty easily. Yeah, the collectibles are not gonna matter this time around, because, again, I'm just playing in, like, what is essentially the game's casual mode. So that's not gonna matter at all. That's not gonna matter in the slightest. Okay, well then, I guess in that case, we'll go on to the final level of World 2 then. Got some amplifiers that don't kill you. Yeah, you can run over these as well, and you'll notice that the knobs actually turn on the amplifiers. Again, it's just a nice little attention to detail. And in this household, we really like attention to detail. There we go, that's a lot of headphones for a symbol to drop. Okay, but I'll take it anyway. I'll take it anyway. I mean, I guess if you are just trying to do a speed run of the game, then obviously the objective would be to just find the token as fast as possible, as fast as humanly possible. So I guess if you know the correct route, then you can probably beat these levels fairly quickly. I mean, a lot of these, most of these levels are not really that large anyway, they're actually fairly short. So I do kind of feel like this game, like this version of Zool in particular, was almost designed specifically for speedrunning. But in the meantime, because I mean, that's not what we're here to do, I'm not actively trying to speedrun the game. For now, we're just gonna keep on going here, try to get more collectibles. Oh yeah, there is this giant piano right here, or this giant keyboard. You can run over it, and you can make new musical notes with it. Make a bunch of colorful musical notes with it, and it has literally no other purpose beyond that. I do believe down here, though, there is, yes, a bunch of power-ups along with another one of these little boom boxes. Yeah, you'll notice that the the 3 giant, like, basically like the dragon coins from Super Mario World. Yeah, they're now boomboxes because it better fits the theme of this particular world, of course. They're not cookies anymore. Okay, these dispensers are still here, and they still look the exact same. Oh, 69 out of 70, very nice indeed. That's a very nice number. In this household, we also appreciate very nice numbers. Okay, well, I'm gonna ruin it right here. There we go. Okay, actually have enough collectibles to beat the stage now. There we go. Actually, this is another one that we can get right here. There we go, very nice, 10,000 points. Yeah, I don't know if there are bottomless pits in this particular level, and I really do not wish to find out either. So we're just gonna continue on for the time being. There we go. I'm gonna just try to ignore the collectibles, because they're not really even that important in this game mode. Okay, so we're in the second level, or the second boss fight right here. This boss, I think, is called Jimmy Guitar, and, well, he's literally a guitar. And he has rocket launchers that launch fire. So, that's a thing. Okay, well, I just got freaking hit by him. Yeah, so these records you can actually use as platforms. Why is that fire just floating? Oh, because he's setting fire to the records. Okay, wait a second. Oh, God. Oh, I gotta get away from him. Oh, wait, no, he's already dead. Well, like I said, the bosses are not really all that difficult, man. Because the thing is like, you don't have a limit as to how many bullets you can fire at a time, so if you just spam the control key over and over, if you just mash left control, then you can tear down the bosses pretty quickly that way. You can also press right control to fire bullets as well. Right control works as well. So I guess it depends on which hand you use the most often, if you're either left-handed or right-handed. Okay, well, this is not actually the end of the level, for the record, because we have the other collectible right here. Because now what we have to do is that we actually need to find the, we need to find the token that will actually allow us to clear the level. There's another freaking bomb. So where exactly is this token? I don't think I'm even gonna go for the health pickup. I do believe your health replenishes automatically in between levels, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember where to actually go for this, but I guess we'll just go down here for now. Don't know where this is gonna take me. Okay, it just seems to take me to more collectibles and more freaking violins. Get out of here. Commit gratuitous acts of violence against the violins. Yes, I had to make that pun eventually. Actually, can I jump on you? Okay, yeah, I actually can, but I thought maybe I would have, like, bounced higher if I hit the snare part of that enemy. I don't really know. Let me just get this. There we go. The Z upgrade. Create a nice copy of myself that can also, like, tear down enemies fairly quickly. Actually, here's another upgrade that allows me to jump higher again. Okay, a music sheet. I don't know what exactly the point of that is, exactly. I have no freaking idea what this level design even is. Actually, where am I? Oh yeah, I have the upgrade that allows me to jump higher, that's why. Okay, well in that case, we'll just climb on this for now. Just climb on that for now. God, where in the world is this freaking token? Exactly, I completely forgot where it is. There we go, just get that violin out of here. There's a bunch of keyboards here, you can just make a whole bunch of beautiful music, or just a whole bunch of cacophony, like whichever one you prefer. I don't know why there's just random enemies coming from the side over there, inside the wall. Okay, let's just get these collectibles in the meantime. What actually is up here, aside from another, like, bridge that falls apart when I try to run over it? Oh no, the token's right in here. Yeah, okay, so I do actually remember now. This token is in a very weird position, where it's, like, tucked in a corner somewhere. Yeah, I really don't understand the level design in that one. That one's just weird. Okay, so this level right here. So in this world, it looks a lot more like Earth, but for whatever reason, you're getting attacked by giant bananas that explode into ketchup when you destroy them. Okay, you know what? Here's what I'm gonna do then. Excuse me? Oh my god, the grapes are attacking me. The grapes are actually attacking me, dude. Okay. That was a flying green banana. He was unripened, and that's probably why he was so angry. Okay, cool. Is that a potato? That's a potato. It's a potato. Why am I turning Irish all of a sudden? I don't... Okay, just get this damn bomb. Holy crap, man. I don't even know what's happening. What I was going to say is that, maybe I'll try to at least beat this level, just because I don't exactly know what this world entails, and I just kind of like to play one level of this particular world just to see what in the hell is going on. This is kind of cool, actually, because, oh yeah, you use the tree branches as slopes. Oh, get like a giant lemon? Or like a giant orange peel? Okay, yeah, get the orange peel. Yeah, I believe this is the fruit-themed world right here. You get strawberries. Why is that banana flying? I don't understand anything. Why does he drop ketchup when he explodes? I don't want to say blood, because I mean, it doesn't really even look like blood. It looks straight up like ketchup. Okay, I'm not saying that as like a joke. There's literally tomatoes right here as well. Also, I guess the developers are taking the tomato is a fruit side of the debate. I see. See where exactly their politics lie. Okay, anyway. Get this damn tomato out of here. God, even the tomatoes explode into ketchup. There we go. I mean, thankfully, a lot of these enemies just die in one hit anyway, so it's not like it really even matters. Fun fruit. Oh, I bounce on top of this. Okay. Interesting. What are those things that are, like, flying through those little spikes right there? Like, what is going on with that, exactly? Okay, well, whatever. I got this power-up that allows me to jump higher. Oh my god, there's more tomatoes here. Okay, let's just ignore the tomatoes. Get all the fruit. Get this orange peel. Okay, I definitely went past one. Okay, I got destroyed by a carrot. And to think that I thought those were good for my eyes. Nope, not in this game. Apparently, carrots are evil in this game. That just everything about this game makes sense. Everything about this game makes perfect sense. Oh no, that little animation is actually showing that the spikes are shining. They're like shimmering. Okay. Well, I mean, I made it to the end of the level, and I have 12 lives as well somehow. Okay, yeah, that's a fruit level where everything bursts into ketchup for some reason. I understand absolutely nothing anymore. 3-2? I mean, what is this all about? I think we basically completed like half the game. Oh, there's yellow apples? I mean, is there a name for those kinds of apples? Like, are they called Macintosh apples? I know, it looks like the seasons are changing though. We're in autumn now all of a sudden. Yeah, it kind of seems like it. Oh yeah, there's oranges that are growing on the trees here. Okay. Well, you know what I think I'm gonna do, guys? Maybe I'm gonna end the video while I'm trying to beat this particular level, because I don't think I'm gonna play this all the way up to the boss, because I'm honestly not really all that interested. Okay, there's one of the orange peels, though, at the very least. Yeah, I don't think I'm really interested in showing off any more of this game, so I think I am going to end the video while I am trying to complete this particular level right here. So, that is Zool Redimensioned. That's pretty much everything that I have to say, or just basically want to say about this game. I had wanted to do a genuine video on Zool for a really long time, and I was not expecting there to be a remaster of this game coming out, because like I said, this remaster came out fairly recently. It only came out last year in August. Yeah, I was just really surprised to see that this even came out, so I was just like, well, I guess I finally have a legitimate way of playing this, because I was originally going to play just like an emulated version of the Genesis port, which I mean, there actually is an emulated version of the Genesis port in this remaster. But yeah, I wanted to just play this just to see how exactly the game played, and I mean, yeah, it's a decent platformer. Like, it's not terrible at all. I just think it's not exactly memorable. I feel like the game for the most part is just largely forgettable. Or just like, well, I mean like the character designs in particular, but I mean, the game itself does actually play pretty well. Like, I do like the amount of air control that you have over Zool in particular. I do feel like he does control well. So I mean, the game's definitely playable, and the game itself is not bad at all. I just think the environments and overall character designs are just not really all that memorable, honestly. Because I mean, most of the character designs are based on, like, fruit. And also CDs and boomboxes and candy and lollipops and what have you. So, I don't know, just not the most original, like, enemy designs, in my opinion. So, yeah. I don't really know what else to say about this, honestly. That's the end of the level as well. I have no idea where the other collectibles even were, but I don't really care either way. But yeah, I mean, it's a decent game. It's not the most memorable, like, Mascot platformer ever made, and I kind of see why it would have been, like, lost to time. even with Sumo Digital trying to seemingly resurrect it. Oh yeah, Zool also has taunts as well. If you leave him alone for too long, he'll get impatient with you. So he basically is like Sonic. Wait, I got an achievement. Drop and give me 20? Wait, he actually has other taunts as well? So you unlock achievements for just looking at his taunts, apparently. Okay, well, another Steam game that just hands achievements to you, apparently. Yeah, I don't really know what to make of this game other than that, though. I mean, like, again, the game is decent. It's not horrible. It's just not particularly memorable. I can at least commend Sumo Digital for trying to, like, modernize the game and trying to add all of these, like, accessibility features into the game as well to try and make it more palatable to a modern audience, but, yeah, there's way better platformers that you could be playing. Yeah, I am just gonna actually exit out of this for now. I mean, if you do want to get a look at some of the accessibility features, they're right here in the assist settings. You have Turbo Fire, you have Invincibility, you can actually make yourself completely invincible to enemies if you want, and you also have infinite jumps, so you can just jump over and over in the air. You know, if the double jump is not doing anything for you, then just make infinite jumps, why not? So yeah, I mean, at least there's some accessibility options in here for sure. Like, there is also the extras as well. The emulator just starts up the Genesis version of Zool immediately. The Beastopedia is where you can look at descriptions for all of the enemies in the game, including Zool himself and also Krool. Like, this is what I mean right here. Not much is known about Krool other than he'll stop at nothing to accomplish his goal of world domination, and is constantly adding to his forces all the time. Such deep lore indeed. Also, apparently, there's a female version of Zool in this game as well called Zoos, although I don't think Zoos was in the original game, though. I think Zoos was a character that they introduced in the second Zool game, but she's been brought over to the first game through this remaster, I guess. Yeah, you got Zool's ship, and then you have the enemies themselves. Yeah, the Sweet Beastie, that's what they were called. Yeah, the Dodgy Jelly, Crawler. Oh, it was called the Humbug. Yeah, Flying Cymbal, Walking Drum, Charge Crawler. Oh, it was a cello. Oh, excuse me. Well, I mean, they look the exact same almost. Violins, cellos, double bass. The double bass is basically just a giant-ass violin that makes a much deeper sound. Change my mind. Yeah, Amplifier, there's Jimmy Guitar again, the Piano of Fortune. Legends have passed down a color combination that may reveal the secret, but is there an intrepid hero who can solve the mystery? Oh, wait a second. That music sheet that I saw before, that might have been giving me a clue as to what exactly I could use that piano for. Oh. Yeah, I don't really give a crap about that. Banana Boy. Literally just called Banana Boy. This guy's literally just a grape. Pomme de terre. Yes, Apple of Terror. Yeah, because pomme de terre is the French name for potato. As a Canadian, I actually do know that. Yeah, we don't have like a single word for potato in the French language. We call it pomme de terre, which basically means like earth apple, or apple of the earth. And it's just like, why don't we just have a normal word for that? And the thing is that I don't know if the European French call it that. Like, I don't know if French Europeans refer to it as pomme de terre, or if that's just like a French Canadian thing. I don't know. Oh no, this is not a banana, it's a pea pod. Well, it looks like a banana. Does it? Am I just lethargic right now? I probably am. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna stop looking at this. I just want to end this video here. Well, I mean, I guess we could also look at the credits, but I mean, yeah, the video's done other than that, guys, because I don't, I have nothing more to say about this version of Zool other than that, so yeah, that's just it, okay? That's it. I just wanted to take this opportunity to show you guys a really weird relic from a bygone era, and not a particularly good one either. I mean, like I said, it's decent, but it's more like a 7 out of 10 game than anything else. That's the score that I would honestly give this. Still though, if you want to purchase the game and play it for yourself, the link is in the description. Like, if you want to buy the game on Steam, I think it's like $10 on Steam, if I'm not mistaken. So, I mean, if you still want to, you know, pick the game up and play it for yourself, yeah, there's links in the description if you still want to get it either way. God, there's actually a lot of credits here. It does seem like there was actually a lot of people who worked on this remaster. It does seem like this was developed by an entire team of people. and I imagine that the game's development probably would have been complicated by COVID, obviously. In fact, I just saw something in the credits that seems to be, like, indirectly referring to that. Yeah, what is this? This remake of Zool Ninja of the Nth Dimension was developed by Sumo Digital Academy under license from Ian Stewart's Urban Scan Limited. Sumo Digital Academy is a talent development program creating new pathways into the games industry. So I don't know if that actually means that the people who worked on this game are, like, amateur game developers, technically? I don't know, I don't really feel comfortable calling them that, because I feel like that's kind of insulting, but I mean, like, they might be new to the industry, or fairly new? I don't exactly know what they mean by that. But yeah, that's Zool Redimensioned, guys. I've just been, like, going off on several different tangents for, like, the past 10 minutes, so I should just end the video here. If you want to buy the game, you can pick it up on Steam for $10. I've got nothing else to say about it. I just wanted to show you guys something weird again, which is pretty much the entire premise of my channel, and has been the premise of my channel for, like, what, almost 11 years now? Yeah, so I hope you guys still enjoyed that regardless. This video has been a long time coming, for sure. Anyway, thanks as always for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video I make. Later!